Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a really good one. Anyhow, let's kick off with this Homebrew Wednesday, first for 2014. A couple of wee things I want to talk about tonight. The first one is the Vandal, which is a beer by Panhead Brewery in Wellington. Those of you who have been following Paul Wicksteed's videos on Time for Another One, you will all know about the Vandal competition. This is the bottle of the Vandal. Had a bottle of this last night actually, and it's really is an outstanding beer, truly remarkable. So Paul's running a competition at the moment to win a bottle of the Vandal. I'm not going to enter it only because someone else may as well experience the Vandal. I've already experienced it, and it's a truly incredible beer. But let's kick things off with a little review of the Vandal that I did last night on New Year's Eve. Anyhow, it's New Year's Eve, and we are
with the price label. Drinking the $10.99 Panhead Vandal.
I believe there's only 6 of these in Dunedin, of which we have one. It's pretty good. So if you're watching Paul Wicksteed's review last week and his competition, and you need to, the answer to the competition is...
Don't give it away.
Yes, we are.
It's cheating.
It's not cheating, it's just being informed. On the side of this beer, it goes, not only did the Americans invent the hot rodding, they invented hot rodding too. In the late 1960s, a Tauranga teenager named John Reed, remember that name, threw a Kiwi hat into the ring with the famed Vandal, a dazzling green flake 1919 Dodge bucket. In the spirit, we're raising to another challenge with a beer named in its honour, a big bitter APA stuffed with tropical hit of Nelson Sauvin, we've had a couple of those tonight, Kotahu, never heard of those, and Rewalker hops, we've heard of those. That's the famous hops which are in Emerson's Pilsner. Like any good hot rod, it's built to attract as much attention as possible. So, here we go. New Year's Eve, not Christmas Eve.
Oh, jeepers.
12 beers of Christmas.
And one night.
Let's unleash, and you've got the cloth ready, wife.
That's really...
See? No phone, it's all good.
Precautionary measure.
And we are going to do a review of this beer. And these very nice glasses that Santa bought us. That's yours. Oh my God. Ooh, yeah. Say no more. Sounds like we've got American and New Zealand hops all in one, which is a bit of a treat.
Thank you.
So, without further ado, oh, it feels now. Wow, one word. Oh, it's tropical, it's mangoes, it's a massive mango hit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to get past those mangoes.
It's good drinky, that's not...
It's a little bit of grapefruit.
Wow. Wow. Huge is the word. Sensational. Incredible. Hop overload. That's probably the best beer I've had for me personally in a long time. Okay. Which, for me, I'm a huge fan of the Panhead beers. Delicious. What do you reckon, Amanda?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm just trying to pick some flavours out of there, but at the moment my only description
when you say your key words,
hops.
lacing, how's the lacing?
Oh, my word, yeah, lacing.
It's not bad.
It's not bad lacing, and I've been swizzling around trying to pick something.
Mental beer.
Other than mango, but you do get a nice little grapefruit and passion fruit.
Yep, I agree.
Up it as well. Flavour wise.
God, that's good.
Oh, it's interesting. It's really hoppy, but it's still reasonably sweet. Still a lot of sugar in there. It's quite impressive. I was just going to see what percentage it was. Which must be 8.
Yeah, it's a little bit up there.
Pretty big.
It's a big beer.
But that's impressive. Impressive sugars for that. I'm still working on it.
Well, I like it, but I don't know if it's as good as what was the one, the pale ale?
Yeah, 4.6%.
Maybe there's too many flavours there, I don't know.
It's pretty big.
It is
It is big.
What I like about it is it's big, but it's clean. It's not so cloyed.
It is clean for an 8.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't feel anything afterwards.
No, the flavours are just so...
Sorry, I was just adding that in.
It's true, it's true. It's a fantastic beer, and we're not going to enter the competition because, well, we've got a bottle here, and so we've already experienced it, and it really is an amazing beer. But I think if you haven't entered Paul Whitseed's competition, I think you should enter it because it's a beer that you've got to experience, and especially I suspect if you're not from New Zealand and you could have an opportunity to taste this beer, it would be worthwhile because I mean, we're pretty blessed here that if you could really dig it out, you could find it somewhere, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're overseas, the chances of getting this hop combination together, it's pretty, well, it's just not going to happen, Yep.
Well, I haven't tried an American beer like this. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
it's got some zing in there.
It has, but I reckon this is a beer.
Well,
I like a hoppy beer in summer, but I have to say, I could sit on a cold winter's night and drink this and think, wow, it's amazing.
Well, the crazy thing is that those are all New Zealand hops in there, so that's saying something. I mean, there's just, unless it's an American style, but New Zealand hops, that's a it's a massive beer.
I'm still trying to work out how to describe the flavour of it. Oh, this is interesting background music.
Oh.
And the flavour's really nice. I mean, it's a clean flavour. It's definitely still a grapefruit. It's definitely still a grapefruit hit. And in fact, the mango is more in the nose than in the taste, I think, compared to one of the other beers we tried earlier, which was way more mango-y on the actual taste buds.
Was it the Liberty Oh Boy?
It was.
That was pretty big Liberty. That was a pretty big hit.
I like it, actually. Actually, if you're one of those people who couldn't eat grapefruit and you really wanted to taste grapefruit, I would highly recommend this. Because it is a lot of grapefruit on the palate. It's quite impressive.
There's people who do those grapefruit diets sometimes when they want to lose weight. Maybe they could have this beer. This could be part of the grapefruit diet. Anyhow. That's enough drinking.
Oh, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Oh, Happy New Year!
Not
And what do we give this? I give it a.
Oh.
I'm curious what you say.
I give it an 8, actually. To be honest, after a while, I'm
You're
enjoying
Simon
it.
Cowell. You're just like harsh.
No, I think before I was like, yeah, it's okay, but I'm enjoying it now.
I think it's nicer now. It's just a fraction warmer, actually. I think the little bit of temperature rise has done it the world of good.
Yeah.
What would you
Well, I'd give it a 9. I look at the overall thing, which is the label, the clarity of the beer, the flavour, everything. I think it's 9. Once after 9, 8, it's really subjective. Like it's just what you like personally. Prior to that, there's a whole lot of technical things that I consider, but fundamentally, it's a fantastic beer. And if you like hop mental beers, this is a great beer.
Oh, I would say even if you didn't like hop mental beers, it's very hoppy, but it's not mental. I've tried hop mental beers and there's too many hops and there's too much happening in it, and it's just basically
it's very
blow
balanced,
your mind.
isn't it?
This is a really balanced hop mental beer, if that's how you want to describe it, and I think I'd probably give it...
Yeah, I think she ended up giving it 8.5. So that's the Vandal. Awesome beer. What else has been happening? The apricot whip beer that you guys saw me making 2 weeks ago. Let's have a look at what's happening with that right now. So the apricot whip beer is in the fridge and it's cold crashing right now. So the apricot's down the bottom. After about half a day, what I found was a whole lot of apricots floated on the top, a bit like a krausen, and went bubbling crazy for about 2.5 days. Sort of eased off, and I gave it about another 10 days, I think, on the bench, and now it's in the fridge cold crashing. So I'm going to bottle that tomorrow in 2 little 300ml bottles, just for something this week. Next week I'm going to talk about some of the other things that I'm doing. One of them being a stuck ferment that I've recently had and how I've dealt with that and figured out what was the problem. The other thing being I've been using some isinglass to clarify some beers, and I'll have an isinglass beer that's been clarified. I'll have a gelatine based beer, and I don't think I've got any of them. Oh, maybe I've got some that are not cold crashed or anything. So I've got 3 different ways of looking at a beer, exactly the same beer. So next week I'll be doing that, and we'll have a look at those different types of beers and the different outcomes through clarifying. Yeah, so anyhow, that's enough from me. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'm going to leave a link below to Zane Maxwell's channel if you haven't subscribed to him. Zane is based in Ashburton, and he's a new brew tuber here in New Zealand, and he's doing some really interesting stuff, so I think you should go and have a look at what he's doing. Other than that, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Catch you next week. Ciao.